Hello there, my darling dragon friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ariel. I am the Sassy Dragon, and today we are going to be reviewing the second men's fragrance that I have reviewed on this channel so far. I have not done a lot of men's fragrances, and it's something that I do want to get more into, and I've had people express interest in. So here we go. Today we are going to be reviewing the newest Dolce Gabbana. This is the Devotion for Men, pour Homme, and it is the counterpart to the original Devotion for Women. So this is the masculine counterpart to that scent. Has a very similar bottle, this little sample bottle, but they put the same, like that little metallic heart design on there, which I really do love. I love the bottles for Devotion. It's not a fragrance I reach for frequently, but I really do love the original. They have the original one, they have the Intense. I like them both, but I think I like the original one a little bit more. This one comes to us from Olivier Cresp, who is one of my favorite fragrance noses, perfumers. He's done quite a number of them over the years, including a couple of my favorite ones from the 90s. So let's go ahead and get this one on. It's a little stopper bottle, so give me a moment just to dab a little bit of this on the wrist. I did try this one out a little bit last night. It's a very interesting fragrance. The top notes, it's very simple, just like with the Devotion fragrances. It's like a 3-layer top note of lemon, but you only get a really short amount of. The lemon to me is not super strong. Let me get a little bit more. This is bugging me. I have to get a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, the lemon comes out very quick. It's bright. It's very authentic. I drink a lot of lemon water. I juice a lot of lemons. I love lemon. So it to me smells very much like a natural lemon. Like once you've juiced it, it's almost like lemon juice in the top. So in the middle note, that's the dominant, is the coffee. Oh my goodness. This coffee is a very, it's almost dry. It's almost got a slightly, I don't know if I'd quite call it bitter, but it almost, this is not like coffee shop sweet, nothing like that. It is, it's not even really a roast coffee. It doesn't have that kind of ambiance to it. It is more like the actual coffee bean. That's what it really smells like. It's like just a fresh ground coffee bean. It's a very dry coffee. It's not overly warm or cool. It's very neutral, right in the middle. And the base note on this is patchouli. Now when I smell this, I am picking up as well, there is something in here that comes off a little bit aquatic. Just has a little bit of that water, ocean feeling around it. Nothing like that is mentioned in the notes, but my nose is picking that up. I also pick up, as this dries down a little bit, it's sort of a powdery note, almost like an orris or iris in there. And I'll tell you, I was very excited when I first saw the notes on this because I was really, really hoping that it would smell similar to an old Givenchy fragrance for men that was discontinued. It was the Very Irresistible for Men. It was in this bright greenish gradient to black bottle, and it had a coffee note. It had grapefruit. I think it had something like maybe some cedar or hazelnut or something in the base. And it was a little more warm, a little more tasty, like it was a little bit more gourmand than this. And even though this has those foodie scents that you would think of, especially the coffee, it does not come across in the same way. So it unfortunately is not quite like that one, but it is still a very nice scent in its own way. It has a very simplistic quality to this. I feel like this is one that it almost feels a little niche, a little indie, which I like about it because it's not kind of the more typical sweet leaning or overly aquatic fragrances that we get from men, or overly woodsy, right? You get a lot of that kind of thing, but this doesn't have an overly woodsy scent. The aquatic tones, It just brings a little nice freshness, but it's not overwhelming. The coffee is not, it's not creamy, it's not sweet, it's not coffee shop. It is very much like, almost like green coffee. You know, it's like borderline like a green coffee that just is a very natural scent. It's very interesting the way this one comes across. There's something in it, just a tiny bit that comes across just a little bit medicinal. I don't know what that one is, but there's something that almost has almost like a menthol, just very, very light, but it's in there. It has that smell. You just know, you know, that kind of eucalyptus sort of smell, and it just borders it. But it's not mint. It's not minty. It's definitely like kind of a slight eucalyptus menthol touch that's added to this. I think this one would be very different depending on your chemistry. But the reason I like this, you know, in a men's fragrance is because I think it's not overpowering. This fragrance already is drying down really nicely just in the short amount of time we're sitting here talking about it. And I think that it makes a good choice, especially it feels very all-weather, all-season. It doesn't feel like it would be too much in a warm climate or in, you know, or not enough in a cold climate. So I would definitely, if you're considering this one, get a hold of a sample first, because it's probably going to do different things on different people's skins. But yeah, the coffee note is actually really nice. But if you're expecting it to be roasty, super aromatic coffee, that's not what this one's going to be. It's a very natural, almost green, you know, fresh sort of coffee. Very dry. It's not ooey or gooey or anything like that. So tell me what y'all think about this. Very interesting to see what this one is like. Love that they kept the original bottle there. So if you already love, you know, the original Devotion, this might actually layer kind of interestingly with it. It gives it a little bit more heaviness, a little bit more, you know, groundedness in that scent. Let me know what you think of it, y'all. I always love to hear your comments, and if there's any fragrances that you would like me to review in the future, please do let me know what they are. I don't always get to them fast at all, but I will add them to my list, and if I already have them in my collection, I will move them to the top of the line when I'm considering doing my videos. Thank you as always for spending time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.